Hello everyone, welcome back to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today guys, I am going to be doing an updated reading on Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. I did a video on them before, but I didn't get the chance to release it, so I can't remember what I predicted in that video, but I do plan on like incorporating some of my clips probably into this reading as well. So we'll see how I do that, but I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I am so excited for Kourtney. I kept feeling like, I know she's pregnant right now with Travis's kid, so I remember predicting that she was gonna have a really hard pregnancy. This was before Keeping Up with the Kardashians aired their, I think it was like their second season of the new season on Hulu. I kept feeling that she was going to have issues with her pregnancy and was possibly going to have to get a surrogate if she wasn't going to be able to do it, because it was going to be like really strenuous on her. And but I said that, I believe I said in that reading, I have to go back and look and I'll show the clip here. I see another kid for Kourtney. 2 more actually, but right now I just see 1, but I actually keep hearing 2 more. So, and I heard 5 in my head. It turns out she only has 3. So I was like, damn, so what the fuck, she gonna have 2 more? So look out for that, guys. Their same things align. What they both want in this time in their life aligns, and Kourtney just wants, she doesn't need someone there, but she would like to have somebody that wants another child, right? And is able to give that to her, and is able to, and remember guys, I said in my past Kourtney video, I saw her having another baby. I said it. I see her wanting to have another baby, like I really do, but I don't see it right now. I don't feel like they're using protection. I don't see them preventing it from happening though. So there is still, guys, a possibility that she will get pregnant by Travis, okay? Keep this in mind. This energy is saying no right now, but I don't see them, I'm such a perv, oh my god. I don't see them using protection. I don't hear that they're using protection. If it happens, Kourtney's like, oh well. She's just like, I don't care. Like, if we get pregnant, we get, you know, if I have another baby, I want one, but I ain't gonna stop it from happening type thing. That's what I heard intuitively. I believe I said that she was definitely going to get pregnant, and I remember doing her personal reading a while back, and I said that she was gonna have another kid, and I think somebody in the comments was like, but she's like 40 now. Like, I don't remember how old she was at the time, but they're like, isn't she like too old to have a kid now? And I'm like, I don't know how, guys, but I just feel it. Like, I feel like she's gonna have another kid. So fast forward to 2023, I can't remember when I did that reading I can't remember when I did that reading on Kourtney, but I remember predicting that she was gonna have a child, another kid. So guys, I'm extremely excited for her, and I just want to pull right now on the energy around her, and then we'll get into her and Travis and the baby a little bit. I don't pull on babies per se, like I do sometimes pick up on their charts, like I'll say that, and I do have a video, I believe, on my channel of when Kehlani was pregnant. I did talk about her daughter and the chart that I felt that she was gonna have, so sometimes I'll do that. But with this one, I feel like I'm not gonna stay too much on her son, you know, but there is a lot of drama right now going on with Kim and Kourtney. I just saw that pop up on my news feed, so I did look into that, guys. I don't know in depth what's going on. I haven't even watched the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We're gonna wipe the slate clean, and we're just gonna, pull on what spirit has for me to know about what's going on with her and Kim. And I know that, Kim is like struggling because, like, I know right now she's single. Apparently people say she's single. And so they feel like it's been hard for her to deal with, the fact that Kourtney is happy. But I've always felt too, guys, that Kourtney was the black sheep of the family. I know people think it's Khloe, but I've always said that Kourtney is, for some reason, besides Chloe with Kourtney, like they're pretty close, but Kourtney is the one that it could just be the fact that she's an Aries. She likes to ruffle feathers. She'll say things to kind of rile the family up a little bit and to keep them on their toes. And she's a very spontaneous person. Sometimes she can be chill, and I know some people feel like, and I said in her reading that she can be a bit boring sometimes, but it's intentional because she, as an Aries, has to make sure that she centers herself, brings herself back down, because she does have also Pisces. So I'm actually like feeling her energy right now, guys. I'm already kind of in her energy, and I'm glad, looking back at her reading, I'm actually glad that she's channeling more of this groundedness. And it's not boring, it's just, I don't know why I said that, guys. I was just being funny, I guess. I don't know, but Kourtney is not really boring. Like, she just does boring things sometimes because she likes to feel normal, and she likes to have that mundane type of life in a way too. So yeah, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into her reading. Like I said, I'm going to pick up on the energy around Kourtney and Travis separately. And some of the questions I asked Spirit are going to be about Kourtney separately and Travis. And I will get into also how the family feels individually about her being pregnant, how they feel about her and Travis right now, and if her and Travis will last. Because in my last reading, I said that they were not, I remember saying this, that I didn't see them lasting. I did see them having a long marriage, but I eventually saw divorce. So like I say, guys, energy can change, and that doesn't mean that this is set in stone. So yeah, we're gonna see if I still pick up on that. Before I get started, guys, if you would like to stick around with my channel and you want to be a subscriber and catch my readings when I hop on live or when I hop on my channel and post videos, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell for when your girl pull up. Ding ding. And also, I want to say a disclaimer. Please keep in mind that this reading is for entertainment purposes only, and everything I say is to be taken with a grain of salt and is alleged, unless Kourtney and Travis come out and say this on their own. And I have to say this now because celebrities, I do feel a shift where they're getting like upset, even more of people like speaking out of, even if it's a drama channel, like they're gonna get upset. So keep in mind, guys, that this reading is for entertainment purposes only, like I said, and we're already pulling a card for Kourtney. Wow, okay. So as I'm saying this, guys, Kourtney right now is, okay, so I am picking up on the number 3, okay, guys? Now, 3s in tarot actually mean, it's supposed to be a celebration type of card. It's supposed to be a card, or excuse me, a number about, you know, accomplishments, I feel. Accomplishments, achievement, really like banding together with your support team. It's not quite like the 4, but where I feel like more of a supportive energy. But it's a card, it's a number, I keep saying card. It's a number about, you know, really looking back and really on the things that you've manifested or the things that you've wanted, and people that have helped you get there, in a sense, that have been in your immediate circle. Now, again, it's not quite like 4s when I feel 4 energy, but I'm getting the card right away as I'm picking up on Kourtney, and it's talking about sadness and isolation. And I'll show you guys the card. Sadness and isolation is the first card that I picked up on, and this is the photo, guys, that I'm looking at of her. Now, guys, I do feel like this is very bittersweet for her. It's funny that I just saw this video about Kourtney and Kim, because this is the first card that came out in her energy. So there is some truth to those rumors. Guys, for, you know, some reason, we'll look more into it because I don't want to assume, because those are rumors, and yes, they do have their show, but that is scripted. And the Kardashians will do things, allegedly, I'm gonna say, to stay relevant. So, you know, a lot of times we don't know what's real and what's fake, right? Now they are saying that Kim came on to Travis I'm gonna look more into that and see if that's real, if that part's real. Now, I do know that Kim, I do feel in her energy too that she is going through a period where she's not feeling as on top as she normally feels. Even when Kim accomplishes things, she is not looking at the bigger picture of how far she's come, you know. She is a Libra, so she focuses more not on so much her achievements. Like, yes, she does celebrate those achievements, but if her love life is not moving correctly, and she, I believe, has Pisces as well, but if her love life is not moving correctly, then she's not happy. You know, Libras find a lot of validation in, not all Libras, but a lot of Libras find a lot of validation in their relationships. And it's not only with their family, their partner, it has to be within themselves. So, you know, I'm seeing all three of those things are kind of like, you know, bothering, not Kourtney, I'm sorry, are bothering Kim right now. So because of that, Kourtney is about family, okay? She's about unity. She's about, let's band together. But also, don't get it twisted, if Kourtney is feeling disrespected, and I've said this about her in the past, I believe, but if Kourtney is feeling disrespected, if she's feeling like, you know, there's too much drama, and this is part of her groundingness, and I'm really proud of her as an Aries, because Aries, unfortunately, Aries women, they have a hard time getting out of that chaos. Like, they like drama. So Kourtney's like, hell fucking no. I don't want this drama in my life. I'm going to separate myself from you because I'm not going to feel bad for being happy. I'm not going to feel bad for getting what I manifested for myself. Like, this is something, and I'm getting very passionate because I feel Kourtney's Aries coming through, like this protective, like, don't fuck with me, like, don't fuck with me. And I'm very, like, disappointed in you, Kim, like, that you're allowing, or, you know, even maybe it's not only Kim, maybe it's also people in Kourtney's camp that are fake behind, like, they're saying one thing to her face, but they're being fake behind her back. And I remember watching, like, an episode or two of, actually, no, I watched a few episodes. It's been so long, guys. I watched a few episodes of the new before I did this, of course, before I did this video. This was like a while ago. And Kourtney never spoke out about it, but I remember feeling one girl on her team was fake as fuck with her. And I'm just like, Kourtney, you need to get rid of that assistant. Like, she's her assistant. And yes, I'm calling her fucking assistant out. She fake as fuck. So, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people that do support Kourtney, but there's also people around Kourtney that she's seeing because she's so happy and she's getting these blessings. She can't really, like, fully celebrate her win because she's constantly being reminded of that people do not want to see Kourtney win. Okay, and this is like the first card that I'm getting from her is isolation, sadness and isolation. This card flew out for Kourtney. Like, as I said, her name flew out. Spirit was like, her spirit guides were telling me, Kourtney feels like she has to go into protective mode. She feels like she has to go with, you know, and isolate herself away from not only her family, but of course, like, social media, because she's trying to take this pregnancy very seriously, and she's trying, of course, as Kourtney does, and, you know, she's trying to drown out the noise. She's trying to drown out the fact that why aren't some people happy for me? You know, this is something that they know that I've been struggling with. They know how hard it was for me to get pregnant. They know how hard it was and how Kim has gotten everything handed to her. Everything. Kourtney has watched Kim get everything handed to her. Now I'm hearing Kourtney, allegedly, I'm hearing through Kourtney's energy, I'm hearing her say that intuitively. You know, even with Kendall in some ways, she feels like, allegedly, she feels like Kendall and Kylie have had things handed to them. You know what I mean? And so, not that Kendall and Kylie aren't happy for her. Kylie is extremely excited for her. Kendall's excited for her. Chloe is, I feel, is excited for her. But we'll look more into their energy. But Kim is the one that I'm feeling that is, you know, is having a hard time with it. And I do feel like that rumor is true. Because even when I was kind of like meditating on that energy with them, this card flew out as well. The isolation, sadness and isolation card. is flying out. So it's like bittersweet in a way. You know, Kourtney's very happy for her win, and she's just happy in this point in her life. And it's been a really fun journey being with Travis, you know what I mean? And again, like I said, I want to look more into their relationship. But, you know, there are not only Kim, but there's people around, you know, Kourtney that, not a lot of people, but there are people around Kourtney that are not, they don't want to see her win. And you know what I mean? So she's having to really lock down and go into isolation and figure out, you know, who is really like on her side, who really is fucking with her, who really wants to see her win. Spirit is really having her, this baby is making her, okay, I can no longer keep being other people's rock. I can no longer keep supporting other people. Because Kourtney is the rock for her family, and you know, and it is Khloe in some ways too. And yes, you know, Kim is that rock too in certain ways, but Kourtney is the one a lot of people go to solve their problems. Kourtney is the one that they go to their sisters. Not only, you know, Kim and what's her name? Kim and Khloe, excuse me. Not only Kim and Khloe, but you know, Kylie and Kendall. Like they always call, you know. They call Khloe too, but Khloe is the go-to, but as well. But Kourtney is the one that's like the problem solver. She's the one that isn't on action. She's the one, besides, you know, of course, we know the mom, you know, Chris. But, you know, Kourtney doesn't get enough credit for how much she truly holds the family down. Like, she doesn't get enough credit. Like, she really doesn't. And I always feel that in her energy. And I'm here to give her flowers, because the bitch be holding people down. Like, but she don't get that. She don't get her flowers, you know. The next card that I'm picking up on from Spirit is Blossom. Again, this is in the reverse. This is a very positive card. It's a card about, you know, growth, and again, about manifestation, about calling to action the things, like actually applying that action to the things that you manifested, accepting the blessings that Spirit has for you. And again, it's like, this is with her a sadness and isolation card. It's about, like, for me personally, what I'm feeling from her is that, you know, she's like, I don't know if I should be happy. Like, she's crying a lot. I feel like she's just obviously pregnant too. She's very emotional. And she's really like, why can't certain people be happy for me? You know, even with her relationship, not so much the pregnancy, but her relationship with Travis. Like, you know, this is something that people feel like, you know, she really like is supporting Travis. But they have been through a lot of things that, of course, like, it's a relationship. They've been through things that people don't know about, because they work really hard to be able to come out in the public and show that they are in love, that they do love each other, that this is real. Like, they're not trying to, like, front for the camera. You know, it's a lot of pressure, I feel, on their relationship. And it is causing some stress, not in their relationship per se. We'll look more into that, but more so, like, on Kourtney. Like, and I just keep hearing Travis say, like, don't let that, like, babe, don't let that get to you. Like, he's so, like, chill and calm, and he's her, like, reasoning. You know, he's her voice of reason. And now Spirit is guiding me to tell Kourtney to reach out and to not let this, like, unfortunately, Kourtney knows she has to be the bigger person. Like, Kim usually will try to be the bigger person and, like, mend things. Because what I feel from Kourtney is so that she can have a better and smoother pregnancy and, like, just life in general. Because whatever she's going through right now could be, like I said, with Kim. It could just be with other people. It could just be not even Kim, but it could be just, like, people in her family that are not supportive fully. And she feels it, and or they've actively have said things to her. But Spirit wants me to tell Kourtney to reach out to her family, to, you know, whoever is causing, it could be most likely Kim, or, you know, someone else in her family. Could be Khloe. Maybe there's some strain in their relationship, their sistership, whatever. They want her to reach out. They want her to try to be the bigger person and to mend things, because Kourtney is that type of person where she's like, man, fuck you, then I'm not gonna deal with you. If you're gonna act like that, if you're gonna be annoying, and, you know, you're going to be annoying, Kim, like, I'm not going to do this. Like, no, Kim. You know, like, I can't do it quite like her. I haven't heard her voice in so long. But, you know, I just keep hearing, you know, Kourtney, like, I'm not going to reach out. Like, if they're not going to be happy for me and they're not going to celebrate, I'm hearing her say if they are not if Kim is not. So I'm wondering if it's someone else in the family or other people, like I said previously, in the family that are not supportive and that are also Kim is talking to as well, or they're talking to Kim. And I hate to make Kim the bad guy. Like, again, I'm not trying to do that, but I have to address the video I just saw, and I feel like I am picking up on that because when I was meditating, guys, this card like flew out. So I was like, okay, I think there is something to that rumor. And I think too, like I said, I haven't watched the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so I don't know if they've actively spoke about this in the show. That I don't know. So let me know, guys, in the comments below if you're watching the new season. Have they been speaking out about, you know, Kim not being okay, or just like, you know, what's going on with that? Like, you know, maybe she's not happy for Kourtney right now, or she's having a midlife crisis. Have they spoken about that in the show? Because I'm just curious. Kourtney is being advised to reach out to Kim or to her family or whomever is causing her to feel this, like, wanting to, like, go into protective mode, wanting to isolate, wanting to protect what's hers, which is normal, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious, like, what's going on with that, and as well, you know. But yeah, like I said, we'll look further into it. But yes, she's getting another 3 card. So there's probably 3 people around her that are very close with her too, that are not celebrating this win with her, that are just kind of like, you're too old to be having kids. Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't even know what you're doing with your life. Like, you just need publicity. Like, you know, just kind of like doubting her, really making her feel like this isn't real, like that she's not really doing this for like the right reasons. Not even just like fame, more so, guys. It's more so like with Travis, like, you know, you're just trying to like solidify your spot, you know, as in like keeping him there, or, you know, you're trying to fill some void, or you're having some, like, they feel like maybe Kourtney is having some midlife crisis, because like there's people in her family, I feel maybe these 3 people that are like, why are you having a kid right now? Like, what the fuck? Really? You need to have a kid with him? Y'all have enough kids. That's what I keep hearing, guys. That's what I keep hearing. So this, guys, to clarify, this is the energy around Kourtney. We'll see what the energy is around Travis, you know, as well. You know, guys, Kourtney doesn't want to, you know, she doesn't want to cut her family out. She really doesn't. She is being stubborn. She is, and that's okay. Like, I'm not saying, like, if your family isn't being supportive, or there's people around you that are not being supportive. Now, it could also be that she's having a hard pregnancy. It could also be that, I think I am picking up on that too. Like, the pregnancy, not only was it hard for her to get pregnant, but it's been a hard and rocky pregnancy. Like, even before, like, you know, she started showing, like, it was really, really hard on her. I'm seeing a lot of, like, probably like morning sickness, nausea. Maybe if she didn't throw up, there was like a lot of nausea. I keep feeling like maybe there was problems with her hearing. Like, maybe she's going deaf in one ear. That is like crazy. You know, maybe there's there's a loss of something. Like, maybe there's like she's losing her hair a lot. You know, yeah, that's what there's a loss of something for sure. And could be also a loss of support. She doesn't feel like she has like a lot of support around her right now, or she's looking at like the negative too much. Although she is celebrating this win. Now, also too, guys, I'm getting my daydreams and decisions card. So Spirit wants her to, you know, really keep at peace and like manifesting that this pregnancy go correctly, because I think too, like, Spirit is telling me that she gets into her head and she's like, you know, she overly is worrying. She's overly taking vitamins. She's overly like just doing the most. And also too, Spirit wants her to protect herself and stop showing so much of her business on social media. They want her to withdraw and like go into, like, if she's going to go into isolation, she also needs to eliminate social media. There is a big emphasis, Spirit is saying, around social media and like what she chooses to share, even in the show. Like, if she needs to take a step back after she has this child, like, it's okay to withdraw and take a step back and just attend to her family. And I am seeing that Kourtney does want to do that. Like, she doesn't want to be in the public eye as much. Like, not saying that she's going to completely like disappear, because let's be real, like a lot of her money is through social, so she can't completely like disappear the way she wants to. But I am seeing that through the seven decisions and daydreams card, you know, guys, that she does want to eliminate people's opinions. She's sick of it. She's sick of people's opinions. She's sick of people telling her how to live her life. She's sick of people telling her you shouldn't be pregnant. You know, it could just be not only her family, but it could just be people's unwanted opinions. You know, Kourtney needs to, Spirit is saying, eliminate those, like, stop looking at comments, you know, stop looking at blogs, whatever. It's like she's looking at stuff, and it's like, or like maybe she has like her team, or like, you know, there's you know, people around her that are telling her what other people are saying in the family. So yeah, she does, Spirit is calling her to, you know, to be more mindful with people telling her things, you know. And she's pretty like, you know, Kourtney is pretty hard-headed. She's pretty much like, you know, she does whatever the F Kourtney wants to do type of person. So I don't feel like this will be too hard for her, but I do feel like, you know, I am having a conversation with her, Spirit guys, and I'm just like, that's kind of hard for her because she is on social media. And they're like, no, we know that, but like, you know, like, she needs to try to like eliminate as much of people's, like, drown out the noise, like I was saying earlier, like drown out the noise. Like, you know, Kourtney is trying to do that. Again, like I said, it's kind of hard for her, but yeah, Spirit keeps telling me they want her to like reach out, like, to these people and like make amends so that she can have peace and forgive them. It's not about, you know, them, it's about her, and that's really what forgiveness is. So I am getting lead. So this card, I feel like this is speaking about, I feel like this is like kind of giving me like Emperor energy, like Aries energy. The reason Spirit is telling me, the reason why Kourtney has a hard time, and she recognizes this, I think this is why this is coming out in her energy, but she is a leader of her family. She is a pioneer. She is the one that has the bigger vision of the things that she wants, and she's not as open about her dreams or her aspirations. And that's probably what I'm feeling from the 7 card as well, with daydreams and decisions and moving on. They don't want her to give up on these visions just because she's having a child. They want her to really like push herself more. Like, I'm feeling like Kourtney has so much potential, but she allows herself to get drowned out by this could be like, you know, them doing it to her, but they know that she is born to lead her family into something bigger. Like, you know, Kourtney is, or her son, or someone in Kourtney's immediate family that she's building, right? So her building this family, like, this baby, I think too, is going to lead. He's going to be, I'm seeing that the child that she's having is going to be some type of like, he's going to change the course of the family a lot. The way that, not because Kourtney, it was supposed to be her, but she allowed herself to get intimidated by Kim's fame. She was supposed to be, wow, yeah, Kourtney was supposed to be the one that was more in the forefront. But I am seeing, guys, this is just shock to me, wow, I'm seeing that the child that she's giving birth to, that she's going to give birth to, is going to be the one that changes the course of the way the family is seen. And I think too, you know, it makes sense because I don't think the sisters besides Kim have, Kim has 2 boys, but they have a lot of girls in their family, even to this day. Like, they have more girls than boys, so it's really a blessing that, you know. Oh yeah, and Kourtney has, what am I saying, Kourtney has she has 2 boys, so she's having another boy. Okay, so I don't know, something about her son, like, they do have more girls, I feel like, but, you know, Kourtney's son is going to do something. He's going to lead. He's going to change the way the family is seen. I don't get it, guys. I don't know what this means, but there's something that he's going to do. And I want to say too, he's going to step into politics. It feels like her son is going to step into politics. Now, I don't typically read on children, but like so young or whatever, like when they get a little older, Like, I would say, like, probably, like, maybe, like, 10. I'll read on, like, Spirit says it's okay for me to read on them. Personally, this is my preference. If you guys read on kids, that's on you. I'm not that type of psychic reader that's going to make people feel bad for what they choose to do. But for me personally, my spirit guides do not like me reading on kids, like infants, or like, because it's not right, you know, for me to do that. But they are telling me that Kourtney is going to, her son is going to change things. Like, I don't know what this means. Kind of like, it's kind of giving me a little bit of what Kanye wants to do. Like, he wants to get more into like politics, or he was trying to. But her son is going to be very interested in like politics, or like being some type of like, he's not going to want to be in the spotlight. Even if he does get into politics, or he becomes a lawyer. Maybe it's something with being a lawyer. He's going to follow in the footsteps of their dad. It could be that I'm feeling. Robert Kardashian. He's going to be a lot. It could be that he's going to be a lot like Robert Kardashian, in the sense of where he wants to make effective, like, judicial change. That is something I'm picking up on. So yeah, I'm really curious, as that's interesting. Her son is not going to be, he's not going to, if he is on social media, it's more so going to be about like politics or things going on in the world. He's going to move more as like a political type or a judicial type. So that's in the cards for him. That's in his, yep. Wow. All right, let's get one more card for the energy around Kourtney. And Kourtney she's feeling very sexy. Like, she loves being pregnant. Like, she freaking loves, I think we know that. I think we know that Kourtney likes being pregnant. We know this. This is not a shock spirit. Like, we know that Kourtney likes being pregnant. Because I'm getting my sacral chakra. I wouldn't be surprised if they're being intimate. Her and Travis are still being intimate, even though she's pregnant. Like, you know, some people are like, oh my god, I feel so weird about being intimate and I'm pregnant. You know, but I'm feeling like Kourtney's like, the fuck? Like, we still gonna do it. She's such an Aries. We still gonna fucking do it. Like, the fuck, Nate? You know, like, we still gonna do it. Because the fuck? Like, that's Kourtney's energy to me. Like, we still gonna have fun. We still gonna have sex. Like, what you mean? What you mean? Like, yeah, and then trust is the last card. This is so beautiful, guys. Like, the universe wants her to trust that things are working out. She is supposed to have this baby, because I do feel like there's some doubt, like, sometimes in her head, like, oh my god, like she gets scared a little bit, but she is very calm about it. Like, Travis does help her, but I think a lot of that oh my god, that doubt or that fear, you know, I think it is of, you know, she's worried about losing the baby. She's scared, you know, of course. Like, she was very nervous to announce the pregnancy. And she still wants, you know, the pregnancy to carry through, but she doesn't want the stress and all of that the BS to, like, you know, because Kourtney does stress out a lot, you know. But Travis, like I said, he is that sounding board. He does help bring her back to, you know, grounding her, you know. And I think that's hard for Aries to do. They need that sounding board. You know what I'm saying? But the universe wants her to trust that, hey, girl, you still gonna get your body back, because, you know, they have money, so come on. You still gonna get your body back. You're gonna be okay. Things are going to work out. Things are supposed to work out. You're supposed to have this kid. And it's okay to be happy that these blessings are happening. You don't have to completely cut your family off, and you don't have to completely, like, isolate. Just trust that things are going to work out, and that the drama or whatever is going on is going to get fixed. It's going to, like, things are going to get resolved, you know. And I think that's hard for Kourtney to, like, trust, because she is a person that is always, like, thinking 5 steps ahead, you know. She's always in the future. So Spirit is wanting her to just be in the now and just enjoy her pregnancy. And I think her being pregnant in this time in her life has really made her realize, like, wow, I have been a little too hard on myself. I have, you know, not given myself enough grace. And, like, you know, I feel like this is the sexiest she's ever felt in her entire life, you know. Not only because of being pregnant, that's a blessing, and that in itself is her feeling sexy. She feels her sexiest when she's pregnant, I feel. But it's also about stepping into her power and realizing that, you know, in her age too, like, her being older, this is the sexiest I've ever felt. Like, I feel good to be in my 40s, right? pregnant and in my 40s. I feel good. And that's really Kourtney's energy. That's really her energy, and I love it and I respect it. So now we're going to go ahead and pull, guys, on Travis's energy. What's the energy around Travis? Show me the energy around Travis, Spirit. What messages also do we have for Travis? Guys, Travis's energy, I'm sure you guys already know. He's so happy. Travis's energy is beautiful, guys. Like these cards around Travis, his spirit guys are telling me that, as we can see too, come on, this isn't a stretch. Like, you don't need a psychic reader to tell you these things. But Travis is using this as an opportunity. Like, there are a lot of things that I'm feeling like Travis, you know, he's just like, I didn't do this right. Like, I feel like Travis feels like maybe this was from his previous marriage, but he really wants to do things right with Kourtney. Like, he wants, not so much as like he cheated or like he just, you know, he didn't move like correctly as being a father. Like, we look at Travis today and we're like, well, unless you like know him as a fan or whatever, but then you probably know a lot more than me. I don't really know anything, honestly, guys. I don't know anything about Travis. I have met him once, but it was brief. Like, it was very, very brief. Like, I worked at the BET Awards, and he was very, very sweet. Like, I remember he was so polite, and it was very fast when I saw him. I was in his I was getting his like dressing room together, and he was performing at the BET Awards. I can't remember who he was performing with, but I remember meeting him briefly, and he was so nice, polite, but it was quick. Like, we didn't have a conversation, nothing. And he said thank you, you know, because I was getting his trailer together and his family was in there. But I keep feeling from Travis's energy that he is using this as an opportunity to rebuild his life. Like, not just with the baby, but with Kourtney. Like, he feels like he's being reborn again. Like, he's feeling like, man, like, this is my chance, like, to do things right. This is my chance to be a good father. This is my chance to be a good husband. I think as he's gotten older, he's calmed down a lot, and he's realized, you know, being a Scorpio man, like, this is beautiful to feel this energy from him, because some Scorpio men do not grow the F up. Like, it's like, dude, like, come on. It's not like when I felt Aries men. Like, Aries men, a lot of Aries men I've met and I've felt their energy, they calm down as they get older. Now, this isn't always the case. There's always those Aries men that don't calm down, that don't grow up. But I find that Scorpio men have the hardest time calming down. I don't know what it is. They just don't do it, you know, a lot of times. But there are those rare Scorpio men that grow up, and when they do, they become such a great husband, such a great friend, such a great dad, you know. And Travis is like feeling his energy, guys. I cannot bullshit you. These cards are beautiful. They're a little bit different than Kourtney's. Travis's are more of like reflecting on his past and like, okay, like, how can I move forward? How can I support Kourtney? How can I help her to you know, move away from this energy? He's also trying to control his controlling side. I feel like Travis is a little controlling, and he gets very emotional. He gets very like vengeful. He's very protective, and of course, being a Scorpio man. And I think I looked at his chart. I can't remember what he had in his chart, but I will put it here. I believe he had like, let me see what he had. I can't remember. Okay, so guys, Travis is a Scorpio sun with his moon in Aries. I was gonna say, I feel like he has Aries, but I'm not sure. And then his Mercury is in Scorpio, his Venus is in Libra, and his Mars is in Cancer. It is retrograded, and his ascendant is in Aquarius. And I will also post Kourtney's in a little bit, but we're talking about Travis. So, you know, Travis is in this energy. That makes so much sense why I'm feeling this from him. In his past too, he was very, as you can see, him being a Scorpio with an Aries moon, that makes somebody already very like angsty and like says whatever they want. Especially him having that Mercury in Scorpio, he would like, in his past, him being younger, he was like, basically you can just see that he was wild, like didn't care, you know, was into drugs, allegedly, probably. Because let's be real, like, allegedly, I'll say, guys, I don't have proof of this. I don't know if Travis has come out and spoken about this. Like, again, I don't really know much about him, but I could already tell with this chart. There was probably addiction issues. Okay, allegedly. Drinking issues. If it wasn't substances, it was drinking. Maybe it was he suffers, allegedly, I will say, from being bipolar. You know, maybe there's a lot of like mental health issues that run in his family. Also feeling a lot of like, I want to say like cancer, like cancer energy. Like maybe, you know, he had like a lot of people die in his life from mental illness or cancer or substance abuse. Like I'm seeing a lot of, he went through a lot in his past. Like I feel it. So there could have been a lot of, you know, problems with that in his family, or like I said, him being a Scorpio sun, he probably, I feel too, saw a lot of problems in his family as far as death or like, you know, addiction. He's been through a lot, especially him being in the public eye too. But yeah, he is using this. Now, I do see that he's a little nervous about how they're pregnant, their announcement, or I do feel a little uneasiness as far as like, because I'm getting my family card and it is here in the reverse, like that there's, you know, he is worried about how her family is going to mend things, how they're going to continuously support them. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want any problems with the family. And I'm wondering if this has something to do with the rumor that Kim was flirting with him. And apparently, allegedly, their rumors are saying that Travis has spoken, or actually they've had proof of this. Travis has said that he's had a thing for Kim before. So I'm wondering if something, or if there has been problems with that going on. Not that Travis is actively acting on these because he's so involved in Kourtney and loving on her and just likes her a lot, that I don't really feel, guys, that he's entertaining Kim like that. He's very loyal. Like, he's very loyal. Maybe not in his younger day, allegedly. But he's very, very loyal to Kourtney. But I will look into that. But like I said, I'm getting a lot of positive cards besides the Opportunity Beckons and my Shine card, which is in the reverse, which is telling me that he doesn't like that, you know, someone in the family is trying to take the joy out of, you know, their announcement. You know, somebody is not allowing Kourtney to fully flourish and be happy, and like, you know, for other people to openly like support her. Like he's getting really like, you know, like protective, and he doesn't want, you know, he's feeling this like drama going on between people in Kourtney's family, and he doesn't want to be a part of that. He doesn't like that. But he's also trying to, you know, steer Kourtney away from thinking that, or, you know, focusing on that, or focusing on the lies or the rumors or whatever, like, you know. So Kourtney, he is helping her, like I said, he's helping her to quiet the noise, right? Healing begins in the upright. I think that, you know, with this energy, I think, you know, Travis is going to use this child as a way to heal. Like I said, he's using it as a way to heal his inner child, the things that, you know, he didn't do right in his relationship with his kids. You know, like he's just now rebuilding. I mean, he's always been in his kid's life pretty much, but like, I feel like there were some things, or maybe he dropped off due to, allegedly, it could be addiction or things that he personally was going through, that I feel he dropped off being present, especially emotionally, like emotionally present in his kid's life, you know, or in his ex-wife's life, you know. So I do feel a strong energy around him trying to like repair those wounds, and that's really what my cards are talking about, what Spirit is pointing me to, what they want me to focus on. And there is something going on with Kourtney's, or something that Spirit is saying to me that Travis is waiting on. I don't know exactly what this is, but it's something within the family that happened, or like more so it could be with him and Kourtney, like something that they're waiting on to get results on, or maybe, you know, allegedly there could be some not mental health, or some health issues that, you know, Kourtney is not announcing, that she is, you know, just like focusing on and trying to figure out. So I also feel like, you know, Travis might need to go on the road. Do you guys know, if anyone knows, Is he going on tour or something? Or did he probably was offered a deal, or Travis has been getting offered deals but he doesn't want to be away from Kourtney. So he hasn't really been taking, you know, these opportunities. They're talking about some opportunities coming in for him that he doesn't want to be away from Kourtney. That's what I keep feeling. So, or too long. He doesn't want to be away from her too long. How about that? Okay, guys, so I do want to see how the family feels about Kourtney being pregnant, like individually. So this video is probably going to be long. Sorry. But I will say that to the end. So let's go ahead and actually ask, will Kourtney and Travis's marriage last? Guys, this energy is a little different than what I felt the last time. I do feel like Kourtney and Travis are going to go, I do see them together for a while, actually. If they end up divorcing, or I don't see them like divorcing per se, but if they do end up divorcing, it's going to be a while before we hear about it, because they're actually so connected. And I don't like to say this, but this is really like her soulmate. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny that she ended up, you know, I feel like if Kim and Travis had tried to date, it wouldn't have worked, because Kourtney and Travis just, like, I don't know, like they just really understand each other. They're very excited about, you know, Kim tends to get, like, I always say about Kim, like, she's such a Libra like that. She gets bored, like, very easily. Like, she gets very bored of relationships because they come easy to her. Now, it's hard for her to stay in relationships, and, you know, sometimes she tends to date people that don't mesh well with her, right? But Kourtney, I don't know, Kourtney, she finds ways to keep things exciting. This must be her Aries. She finds ways to keep things exciting. You know, Travis finds ways to keep things exciting, and I'm not just talking about intimately, right? I'm talking about just, they get excited over the weirdest shit. Like, they really have that type of relationship where you're like, dang, like, you guys are in the honeymoon phase, like, all the fucking time. Like, what the hell? Like, they've already been together for a minute and known each other for a minute. And Travis, like, even though he liked or found Kim attractive, he knows, like, Travis is very intuitive. Like, he already knew, like, what Kim was about. Like, he already knew, like, I already know that she gonna get bored of me. She, you know, like, I'm looking for, like, long-term commitment, right? At that time when he was younger, no, obviously. But now that he's aging, he's coming into more of his Cancer Mars energy. He's learning to channel that retrograded Mars in him, and he's like using it to, like, change. He's using it to fuel him. And Kourtney is that excitement for him, because Travis does get bored too, and he does need excitement. He does need stimulation. He does need to feel like his partner is into him, like, 24/7. Needs, like, constant reassurance, needs constant, you know, his love language is obviously, which is Kourtney's too, physical touch, words of affirmation. And I just feel like, you know, Kourtney and Travis just, like, get each other. When they started getting together, it was just very, like, easy, you know. There wasn't problems, and they already had announced that they had a friendship, you know, whereas with Kim, it would have just been a lot of lusting, and Travis felt that, like, he felt that. So yes, I do feel like they were initially saying, he was, of course, like, Kim is beautiful, how do you not, you know, like, come on. But, you know, like I always say about Scorpios, they are looking for deeper than the eye meets, you know, like, they want to really know you. And, you know, one thing that I feel he really fell in love with about Kourtney is that she is more than what meets the eye. Like, she's so about, like, people don't see this about Kourtney, like I always say about Kylie, like, they don't see this about Kourtney, but she's very, very deep. Like, she likes talking about really deep topics. Like, she likes joking a lot. She doesn't like taking herself very seriously. And that's the type of energy I feel like Travis was always afraid of. Like, he was always afraid, like, yes, he was intrigued by it, and he wanted it when he was younger. He was intrigued by it. but it was something that Travis felt he didn't deserve. Like, oh, I don't deserve to have a woman all about me, or like, you know, want to get deep with me. Like, you know, Travis tends to scare a lot of people, like, with how intense he gets. Like, he's very, very intense. Like, as you could already tell with his freaking chart. Like, very intense man. Like, needs someone that can handle that, right? And he always knew intuitively that, you know, no offense to Kim, but she couldn't handle that. Like, Kim does like to get deep to an extent, and she can be intense, but not on that level that Travis, his higher self, is seeking, right? And as, you know, Travis ages, that's why I was saying I'm really proud of him. He's aligning with his higher self, and he needs someone that, you know, is checking him and holds him accountable, doesn't put up with his bullshit, you know, is fun and exciting in some ways, in a healthy way, you know, stimulates his mind because he's always thinking. He overthinks about everything. He's always thinking. Like, I feel it. He thinks about everything. Not quite like Kanye, and I don't mean to compare them, but it's more of like Travis, because he's a Scorpio. It's more like an emotional, like, type of like longing. It's an emotional, like, do you understand me? Do you really get what I'm thinking? Do you understand where those thoughts and those emotions are coming from? Like, do you understand what started that? Like, what led me? Because I always felt, and I think I said this in his reading, I don't remember, but he like spirals, and he, you know, Kourtney is very good at like pulling him out of that. Like, she's very patient with him. For an Aries, she's very, very, very patient with him. Very patient with him. And that's something I feel like Kim would not be able to do. She could never bring that energy. She could never bring that energy to him. Ever. Sorry, Kim. You just couldn't. So, you know, like, what the hell? So, yes. So, I feel like their marriage, because of this, it is becoming something that, yes, I think initially we see them being very intimate and like overly like sexual with each other, but they like fucking with people. Like, that's really what it is. Like, that's, as we probably know, and you could already tell a Scorpio and an Aries in a relationship together, they're gonna fuck with the public. Like, oh, you know, like, is this what y'all want? Like, y'all want to see this? Like, okay. Like, you know, like, they, you know, they just like doing it. And like, you know, but they're also getting over that. Like, they're just like, okay, we're kind of like tired of fucking with y'all. Like, what else can we fuck with y'all about? You know, like, that's Kourtney and Travis's energy. And that's like the thing, their relationship is kind of like, it's a little childlike, you know, it's really cute, but it's so much deeper than that. It's like, I don't know, it's really strong, like, their bond. And, you know, I feel like they really just be playing around. Like, they're really best friends. Like, Kourtney is that type of person, when she gets in a relationship with you, you know, she needs to feel like you're her best friend. Like, she needs to feel like, and Travis, I feel like, is moving in that energy. It wasn't always like that for him. I feel like from the jump, Kourtney was always like that. But again, that's a side of her that maybe she, like I was saying about Travis, like, in certain ways, like, I feel like with Kourtney, that was a side of her that she didn't feel she deserved, right? Like, she didn't feel like, okay, like, I can have a friend that I'm really attracted to, that I joke with, that, you know, it's not serious all the time. Because with Scott, it was like, it was just drama after drama. And it's like, yes, she was with this Gemini and they had fun, and there were times where it was exciting and stimulating and, you know, sexual, right? But there wasn't a deeper emotional connection that helped Kourtney to grow as a person. And that's something that I feel like they will continuously have. You know, there's a lot of happiness and playfulness in their marriage still to this day. There's a lot of playfulness. There's a lot of childlike emotional devotion type of energy. There's a lot of like, let's explore each other. Like, let's explore not only intimately, but like emotionally. Like I keep saying, like, emotionally, because, you know, Kourtney has she is an Aries, but she has Pisces too. So it's like, you know, she still needs to feel like, you know, her partner like knows her emotionally, right? Is helping her grow emotionally, but still remaining childlike in that, like, if I feel like throwing a tantrum today, I'm gonna freaking throw a tantrum. Like, that's Aries, right? I'm gonna throw a tantrum, right? You know, Travis is like, okay, babe, like, I'm gonna let you do that, but I'm here to support you, you know. But, you know, and they're kind of not even putting pressure on their marriage. This is really interesting. Like, they're taking it seriously, but they're not putting pressure on it. They're letting things happen, and that is beautiful, guys. This is a very positive reading. I'm so happy. Like, what the hell? Eight of Swords. I feel like My Eight of Swords card here is in the reverse, guys. So it's telling me that they're unbinding themselves and getting out of their head, getting out of their past baggages, right? Getting out of this blinding type of energy, feeling trapped. Like they feel free in this, like I was initially saying, that childlike energy. They feel free in their relationship. They feel free in their marriage. They feel free in their friendship. And that's why I think they're really working on that from when I felt that energy before. Like they're really working on building and sustaining that type of energy. Like they want to feel like, they both say this to each other, I feel like, and clairaudiently I'm hearing this, like we want to feel like it's the first time. You know, we always want to keep that spark and that excitement no matter what. You know, even if we're arguing, like we want to make sure that we talk it out, that we communicate. And that's something that Kourtney is not used to. And I feel like Travis is even telling her, like when Kourtney's in the wrong, he tells her like, babe, just like, you know, like I know that you're upset, but really, you know, just try to make amends with your family. Whereas Scott would kind of like, he would try, but he would kind of like egg it on, or he would like choose sides, or he wouldn't really help her in that way, but kind of be protective. It was like weird. His energy is weird. Whereas Travis holds her accountable, but he still makes her feel supported and heard emotionally. And yeah, I'm not saying their relationship's perfect. It's not. But it's pretty like good. It's pretty good, guys. I'm just saying, but it's because they're working through. The Eight of Swords reverse is telling me we're working through the shit that caused us to be toxic. Like we're healing together. The Page of Cups is telling me we're healing as a unit. We're healing together. You know, guys, I'm sorry if you came to my channel for some drama. It's really none. Like right now, like I'm just saying, right, with Travis and Kourtney. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know I would have said, but the energy feels great. It feels really good, and I feel like it is gonna last. Even if it doesn't last, it, you know, I feel like it will, but like, you know, for a while, like it's their marriage is pretty set in stone, unless they allow people to come in and fuck up their marriage. Right now, this energy obviously can change, but honestly, guys, I don't know. They're very, wow. Even as I said, that Seven of Coins, the Death card in reverse. The Death card in reverse, guys. They're being very, very patient with each other's. Now the Death card talks about trauma. Okay, guys, it's the Scorpio card. It's a card of fear. It's a card of wanting to seclude yourself, wanting to literally, like, depression, anxiety, just abuse, substance, just the dark crap that you feel from people or from society. The Death card talks about, for me, right? Transformative energy. You know, this relationship, this marriage, whether it lasts or it doesn't, it's moving them in a positive direction, and it's helping them to be better people, better lovers, and better parents. And whenever a Scorpio energy steps into your life, you know you better be ready to change, because they're going to transform your life. They're going to force you to change. They're going to hold a mirror up to you and force you to look at your darkness, right? They're going to hold you accountable. And that's something that they can't help but do. It's just something that they naturally do, right? Libra does this too, but not in the way a Scorpio does it. You know, Libra's like, oh, look at that. Look at that right here. Do you see that flaw? Do you want to fix it? Right? And them being the mirror. Them treating you how you treat them. A Scorpio is going to educate you. They're going to show you, yes, the mirror, but they're also going to be like, this is how you change that, right? You need to be held accountable. And for an Aries woman, that's beautiful that she's changing in that way, that he's helping her. But not only her, you know, she is helping him. You know, she's helping him to change, right? So the Seven of Coins too is talking about time and patience and seeing the blessing grow over time. You know, really planting your roots and really persevering, which is something that Kourtney is very big on, right? Which is why she wasn't so quick to get married. She wasn't quick to get married. She waited to get married. That's beautiful for an Aries to do that, right? Right? Which is something that she waited for her person. She waited. Ten of Swords upright. Okay, now guys, I'm going to clarify this Ten of Swords energy. Spirit is telling me that there's going to be more, of course, I would say financially, or as far as more so, not even financially really, but more so like support. My Six of Coins card talks about, for me, it's a card of like support in some ways. Now it could be from the public, you know, a lot of people reaching out to Kourtney, congratulating her on this new chapter. She is literally shedding her old life, and she is going to step into this new energy, right? This is beautiful to feel this. It's not, now sometimes with my Ten of Swords card, now there is anxiety with that. There's this tower moment for her, you know, of what is going to, you know, there, you know, she does have fears. She does have worries. Travis does too. But that's normal as humans, right? That's normal to feel that. All right. Will she have more kids with Travis? Let's see. I feel like this child is definitely going to put her at ease. If she does end up having another kid, it's going to be from, she's either going to adopt or it's going to be a surrogate. Now that I do feel, I don't see her having another child after this her son's born. I could be wrong, guys, but I don't see that right now. I feel like this pregnancy for her was a lot. It was very, very stressful. And Kourtney is used to things like, at least pregnancy, like she's used to being, as we know, she's just getting pregnant like very easily. So for her, this was hard. Like she really had to check herself. Like she really had to check her ego. You know, Travis had to remind her, it's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with you if you can't get pregnant. It's okay. I still love you. Like, you know, she really wanted to do this for Travis. Like, she wanted to share this gift with him. She wanted to feel connected with him. She could tell that this was something that he really wanted. Now, mind you, she didn't only do this for Travis. She did it for herself. Like, she wanted another kid with him. But Spirit is telling me that she is going to be at peace once this child is born. She is not going to long for another kid. She's not. Okay? If it happens, she's not against it. Now, there could be another kid coming towards her, but if this does happen, it's going to be through a surrogate, or, and you know, which I feel like they did explore that option. Again, I don't know, guys. Let me know, did they explore that option? I only saw the season where she was trying to get pregnant. This was after I did her reading. No, sorry, this was, I did see, you know, a few episodes of where she was trying to get pregnant. Because I was curious, you know, so, but I had done her reading before the new season aired, when the first season dropped from Hulu, or was it the second? No, I'm sorry, maybe it was the second season, I don't remember. Where was the season where she was talking about her pregnancy? I don't remember, it could have been the second season. But it's been a while, guys, I swear to God, it's been a while since I don't watch the Kardashians anymore. But I do like reading on them, okay, I do like reading on them. But, yeah, I feel like she is not going to have another kid. Again, energy could change, but as of now, I don't see her having another child with him. She is going to feel at peace once this child is born. She's like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. Like, that's what I feel like. She's, yeah. And I feel like Travis is good too. Like, he already has 2 kids. This is his 3rd kid, I believe. And Kourtney already has Mason. What's her other son's name? Her daughter, Penelope, and her other son, Rain. She has Rain. So, yeah, she's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing another kid for her as of now. I'm not seeing another kid, guys. I do feel like it is in the cards. Yeah, the full card in reverse. She's not gonna try again. Now, like I said, it is in the cards for her to adopt or to have a surrogate. Okay, I'm saying birth-wise, I don't see her having another kid. I feel like she's gonna be done. And also too, she is getting older. It is going to get even more riskier for her to have a pregnancy by birth. You know, she really like pushed herself to have this kid. Which in her other reading, I did say that it was a risk. It was, she was going through a lot. You know, I felt that. You know, but initially I did see her getting pregnant. And I was like kind of nervous to say that because I'm like, damn, like what if I'm wrong? You know, she doesn't have a kid. No, guys, I was like, I just felt my gut and I was like, I feel like she's gonna have a kid and I felt like it's gonna be by birth. Yes, there is that option to have a surrogate and I still feel that. And she may still want to do that, but the full card is here in the reverse telling me she is not going to risk it. She's not. She's not going to risk it. And her doctors or people have told her, if you try this again, it's going to be very, very, very hard, and you could run the risk of having health issues, or, you know, having, you know, you could literally, I'm gonna say it, die on the freaking table. Like, you need to just be careful, because yeah, she really, like, I don't know, guys, I feel it. She really, like, pushed herself to have this kid. It was like, that's Aries for you, man. Like, I keep calling her an Aries, but and saying about her being an Aries, but they will, like, they all in or nothing type of people. So, you know what I mean? So she's like, no, I'm gonna do this, you know. But yeah. All right, guys, so I looked into that. Let's get into some tea, and let's see how her sisters individually feel about Kourtney having a baby. Let me correct that, Kourtney and Travis having a kid, but I'm mainly going to focus on Kourtney, okay? Guys, she is coming out as the Queen of Cups. That is so beautiful. She's so grateful to just, she feels so blessed. She's gonna be a great mom to this baby. Like, she already is a really good mom, but she's gonna be a really good mom. Her and Travis, that baby is gonna be so freaking loved. Even if Kourtney and Travis ended, they would still co-parent very well. They would still, it would just take a little time, because, you know, they do have a lot of history, and of course there's things that happen when you are separating from someone. Sometimes the ugly can come out in people, but I feel like regardless, like, they have already said and talked about this, like, if we ever need to separate, we need to be friends, like, and be a part of our kid's life and be present, because Travis is very, very big on that. He's very, very big on that. He's a family man. And not saying, and Kourtney's very family oriented, but Kourtney can get a little Aries and be like, this is my family and I'm gonna be over here, okay? Don't talk to me. But yeah, you know, I like Travis for her, because he's helping her to forgive, you know, things that have happened in her family that of course we know nothing about, right? Each family deals with somebody being the black sheep or not understanding them, whatever, you know. Yeah, as I said, that 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands, they're always going to be very protective over their union. They're always going to be very guarded. Yes, they will show some things. We do see them kissing and all that, but they're very private, guys. They don't want anybody in their business, like, at all. At all. So, as I'm, like, reading on them. But I'm not getting too personal into their stuff, okay, guys? So, who should we pull on first? Ooh. All right, let's start with Chris. Let's see how Chris feels about Kourtney being pregnant. Is this even really a question? Guys, okay. So, the first card that I got was the Hanged Man. Okay, upright. I was like, okay. So, she's like, I see the Hanged Man energy sometimes as like, sometimes I don't know. I'm kind of sorting through my emotions. So this is what I'm picking up from Chris. But kind of like staying still, really like thinking things through, trying to figure out how we feel about things, you know. And guys, in this video, in this photo of her, or photos, if I show a photo or a video, she looks so much like Chris when she was younger. Like, if we see I'm gonna see if I can find a photo of Chris when she was younger. I'm sure they have. I can find one. She looks so much like Chris when she was younger. Oh my god, crazy. But I mean, that is her mom. But she looks more like Chris than fucking the rest of the sisters. Like, I'm like, damn, that's so crazy. But the Hanged Man is like, I feel like when I get the Hanged Man, it is a card of remaining still, listening, right? Allowing spirit to move you where they want to move you when it's upright, okay? Now, when it's reversed, it's saying that we're not doing that. Now, you know, Chris is very spiritual. I've always said that about her. In her reading, personally, I said that about her. She's praying over Kourtney. I feel like she is happy for Kourtney because I have my Page of Cups here, right? But, and changing her perspective on things, you know, and just kind of trying to, like, mend her relationship with Kourtney. I've always felt like Kourtney and Chris had, like, a very hard, you know, mother-daughter relationship. I feel like it wasn't as easy for them as it has been for Kim and Kylie and Kendall, okay? Khloe and Kourtney have always felt like, have always ruffled Kris's feathers. Now Kourtney she's always in this energy of, Mom, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do anything to appease you. I'm not gonna be your yes man. I'm gonna tell you to your face how I feel. She's very upfront. She doesn't play games. She doesn't play games, like, because her mom's a Scorpio. She don't play them Scorpio games. Mom, you gonna be like that? Okay. You know, that's Kourtney's energy. It's very Aries. Like, fuck you. You know, like, I'm not here to be your yes woman, right? But with Khloe, on the other hand, her being a Cancer, Cancer, so I have to come for you. You guys love appeasing your mom. Like, you love it. You love, not all Cancers. There are Cancers, of course, what's in your birth chart, okay? Not all Cancers move this way with their parents, but Kourtney is, I don't live for your approval, right? Khloe, on the other hand, is like, Mom, I want your approval really bad. I will do everything and anything to make sure that you know I love you. I know we've had our problems in the past, and we've had our strain, you know, our relationship has been strained, but regardless, I will always be there. I will always support you, right? And I want you to do the same for me. So it's been a work in progress, and I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Khloe and Kris have had to go to therapy over it. I would advise Kourtney and Kris to do that too. And that's what I feel like Travis is trying to work through with her. You know, is to forgive her mom for a lot of the things that have happened, or also to, allegedly, I will say, Kris has put the siblings against each other a little bit, allegedly, doesn't take a psychic reader to see that, right? You know, because of who she favors, right? But little things that she said and have done, you know, Kourtney doesn't forget. She does not fucking forget. Bitch, I ain't forget. I forget, you know, that you said this and you said that, and I can tell you what day and what time you said it. Like, fuck you. You know, like, that's Kourtney. Khloe's like, I'll forgive you. Like, I love you, Mom. You know, I don't think it's worth fighting, you know, or holding that resentment. And that's beautiful. I'm not making fun of Khloe for that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to be that way. But she's like that to her detriment, right? She's like that to her detriment. And, you know, Kourtney has to continuously tell Khloe and Kim to stop doing that, right? Because Kim does it in a different way, but she does get favored a lot. So it's not bad. It's not like Khloe and Kourtney, right? But there are times where, you know, Kim will stick up for her mom, or she'll be a Libra. She'll play devil's advocate. Okay? You Libras love doing that. So, you know, Khloe is trying to forgive her, right? Whereas Kourtney's in this energy of, I ain't forget. Fuck you. So I said that to say this, that something happened recently, and I'm seeing that Kourtney has shut Kris out. I don't know if Kris was at the baby shower or the gender reveal. I don't know. Or the baby shower. I don't know if she was there. If she was there, she was there, of course, for support. You know, because Kris is that type of mom that's like, I don't care if you're mad at me. I'm about to show up. I'm going to support you. I don't care. You're my daughter. Like, I'm going to support you. If you're mad at me, that's fine. We could talk about it. And we will talk about it. Because, you know, Scorpios are like, no. They're confronters when they want to be. We're going to talk about this. And they can be very forceful. And, you know, Kourtney's in this energy of, I don't want to talk about this right now, Mom. Leave me alone. Stop talking to me. I don't want to talk about it. So something happened with Kris and Kourtney recently, and I'm seeing it could be because of Kim, what the rumors about Kim. But, you know, Kris is loving Kourtney from a distance. You know, she's praying over her from a distance. She's wishing her well from a distance. Because Kourtney is like, I don't want your negative energy around me. Damn. I can't make this shit up, guys. The 5 of coins is telling me this. The 5 of fucking coins. Why am I feeling this? Why? Interesting. So, yeah, she's telling her that. Like, intuitively, clairaudiently, I'm hearing that, guys. Love you too, Mom, but keep your negative ass energy over there. Keep your instigating energy ass over there. You're choosing sides. You're instigating. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're moving sneaky. I don't like it. Be upfront with me. Be honest with me. What? Like what? So, guys, that's interesting. I'm wondering if it has to do with, you know, What's going on with the siblings? Or, you know, Kourtney and Kim. Eight of Swords, guys. Upright. This card keeps flying out. Eight of Swords. Now, guys, for those of you, like I said, I will re-explain. The Eight of Swords is talking about that there are some things that are being not dealt with, right? Like, the woman in this card is blind. She's blinding herself. Now, the Eight of Swords is intentional. You are intentionally blinding yourself to the truth. You are choosing to trap yourself in this false sense of security, right? So there's something that Kris is siding with Kim. It could be Kim, allegedly. She's siding with her on, and Kourtney is not happy about it. She's like, you know that Kim is wrong in this. Why are you still taking up for her? Allegedly. Or whatever sibling. You know that she's wrong in this. Why are you taking up for her? You always do this, Mom. I keep hearing Kourtney say, you always do this, Mom. You always do this, Mom. This is why I don't talk to you. This is why I always hear this energy whenever I pull on Kourtney, guys, and Kris. I always hear this energy. Kourtney doesn't fuck with Kris. She don't fuck with her. She loves her. Of course, that's her mom. She loves her. But when she does something, the first thing Kourtney wants to do is shut her out. That's the first thing she wants to do. That's her trauma response. You know, and this has been something that has gone on for a long time, and she's just sick of it. She's sick of it, and she doesn't want to stress about it, especially being pregnant. Doesn't want to stress about it. She doesn't want to hear what her mom has to say. Also, too, it could be that she doesn't want to take her advice. Like, maybe, like, Kris is overdoing it and saying too much and, like, trying to really implement herself in Kourtney's pregnancy. You know, she's like, oh, my God, like, Kourtney, I know how to be pregnant at a, you know, I don't know when she had her last kid. I actually don't know when Kris had her last kid, like, how old she was. But Kris is like, I know what to do. I know how to handle this. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I know how to maneuver. I know how to make sure that you're safe and, like, supported, and just giving Kourtney advice that she never, unsolicited advice. Like, Mom, I got it. I got it. Which you don't tell an Aries what to do. You don't. Don't give them your advice. Even if they ask you, they're not really asking you. Because they're going to do what they want at the end of the day. They're going to do what they fucking want. They just want to hear themselves talk. So Kris is like, why did you come to me if you're not going to listen? Why are you asking me? Why are you, you know, involving me in your problems? Because Kris is a problem solver. Okay? Then don't come to me for advice if you're not going to take it. If you're going to be mad. If you're going to get mad when I tell you the truth. Scorpio. You're going to get mad. You came to me for advice. I'm going to tell you the truth and you're going to get mad. When you came to me? Sus. You know, like, that's Kris's energy. Like, leave me, then don't talk to me then if you're going to be like that. She doesn't really mean that, but, you know. Kris is like tit for tat sometimes. Like, if you going to be annoying, I'm going to be annoying. You know, like, yeah, I'm your mom, but she's still respectful and as a mom, but she has her moments. So, yeah, there's something that Kris is, like, blinding herself to. I am feeling this, too. She's blinding herself to it, but she is very, very happy. The Sun card flew out. Regardless of the drama, like I said, she is still praying for her. She is still wishing her well. She wants her daughter to be happy. She knows that this is something that, of course, we all know. This is something that Kourtney has wanted for a very long time. She's wanted to share this. She is happy that, you know, finally her daughter's married. You know, she's with somebody that makes her happy. She's getting what she wants, right? She's happy for her. But there is a lot of conflict. Five of Swords just came out. I pulled this from the top of the deck. Five of Swords. Okay, the Sun card, just so you guys know. I'm not making this shit up. Eight of Swords. The Hanged Man. Okay, guys. The Hangman, the Five of Coins, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so she is happy for her, but there is a lot of drama going on, guys, behind the scenes. There always is. They're a big family. That's gonna happen. There is 6 people in their family, but I think I don't count Rob sometimes because Rob be excusing himself out of the family a lot of times. So I just say 5. There's 5. So it's funny that the 5 came out. I feel like those are the ones that are more involved. Of course, Rob is doing his own thing, so that's why I'm seeing 5 more. But yeah, there is a lot of mental conflict, you know, like I'm getting, like I said, another 5. Like the family feels like they don't know exactly what to do in saying things to Kourtney. They don't want to piss her off because she is in this protective, defensive energy right now. Okay, this is where the energy stands right now. So there is drama happening. There is telling me that, this is telling me the 5s through Chris's energy is telling me that the family is locking, or sorry, Kourtney is locking down and is like, nope. Nope. If I didn't ask you for advice, do not give it to me. Shh. Shh. Guys, every time I read on this damn family, they hype me up. Man, they're crazy. Alright, guys, that was Chris's energy. Now let's move on to a little more positive energy. A little more positive than Chris. Chloe, right? Her partner in crime. Okay, guys, so I don't normally feel this when I pull the 2 of Swords. I do have the Moon card out here reversed. So this is telling me, of course, we know that Chloe was, I feel like Kourtney called Chloe immediately when she found out she was pregnant. Like, she was, I don't know, I could be wrong with this, guys, but I feel it. Chloe was the first one that Kourtney called. She was the first. She was like, girl, guess what? Sis, guess what? I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? And I feel like, because I feel Chloe's energy is like, oh my God, yes, finally. Finally. Because even down to like the gender, the name, like she knew it first, like, or was one of the ones that knew it, like knew in detail things, you know. But you know, Chloe, I got my Moon card in the reverse saying that she finally is able to, like, oh my God, finally, like, yes, like the world knows, we can openly like celebrate, like we can, you know, this big secret is out, like we don't have to like hide, and Kourtney could just be like open and like not have to stress about hiding it, or because, you know, Kourtney was trying to hide it for a minute because she wanted the pregnancy to go right, you know, she wanted everything to go very smoothly. Chloe is the one everyone goes to keep secrets. She will not tell your secret. Like, Chloe is very, like, Kim can't say that. She'll blab. I don't know if Kim has openly said this, or if she's spoken about this, or if people have said this about Kim, but Kim is not good at keeping secrets, like, especially from her family. Like, I can't say other people outside of her family, but with her friends and her her family, she will blab. She will, but like, word vomit. Like, I'm like, oops, my bad. Girl, I relate a little bit because I got Sagittarius, and like, Kim is a Sag rising. I know as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at this, but like, I was bad when I was younger. Like, oops. You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy that Kim is giving me. Like, they didn't want to, and Kim was like low-key offended. Like, she was really annoyed. Like, what the, like, really? Like, you didn't tell me, like, first? Like, damn. You know, I do feel like they did have a call, and they all, like, or maybe they had a meeting or something. Like, I know they do, like, family meetings, so they probably had a family meeting. But I'm telling you, Chloe was the first one. Or Chloe knew. I feel like Chloe knew. Chloe had dreams that Kourtney was pregnant, or was going to get pregnant. Because I've said this in Kourtney's reading that, did I say this in Kourtney's reading? No, I'm sorry. I said this in Chloe's reading. Chloe is very, very psychic. Kourtney is too, but Chloe is very psychic. Like, she will pick up on things very quick. Or she'll be like, she'll have a feeling, and she'll be like, Kourtney, are you pregnant? Like, or I just had this dream. Or she'll like play around. She'll come over, and she'll be like, she'll like get the answer out of you. She'll be like, yeah, or maybe it's that too, that she got the answer out of her, or she came over and like kind of like bombarded her or caught her or something. But Chloe knew first. Either way, however, Chloe, I do feel like she called her, or they talked about it, but, or maybe it was maybe Chloe called her and said, hey, you know, because, you know, Kourtney will hide something a little too long, but, and just to make sure too. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Chloe knew. Now that I'm picking up on her energy a little more, I'm getting really into her energy, guys, and I could feel it. Like, Chloe had dreams, like, or she, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I just keep feeling it. Maybe even Chloe went to a psychic reader and was like, is Kourtney gonna get pregnant? But yeah, I keep feeling it. Chloe knew. Chloe had a feeling. She had a feeling before Kourtney, because Kourtney took a minute to tell people. The Two of Swords upright and the Six of Swords upright I'm picking up on. I feel like what I was saying about the Two of Swords, I feel like I don't usually hear this, but I feel this protective energy. Like she just wants to, I don't know if I said this earlier, but she really wants to protect, you know, Kourtney. Like she's going, checking on her continuously. She's over there a lot. You know, she doesn't like what's going on in the family. There is drama. Like I said, there is drama. She doesn't like it. But she is like, I don't know, like, I do feel like Chloe is a little, in her mind, she's a little conflicted. Like, dang, like, do I have to pick sides? Because Chloe doesn't like picking sides. Like, she really doesn't. She don't play that. Chloe does not play that. She will not pick sides. Like, unlike him. She will not. She won't do it. Like, no. You know? And Six of Swords, I feel like, you know, this is more so telling me that, you know, Chloe is going through something. She's going through some heavy stuff right now. I have not been keeping up with her, but she is very, very excited for her, but she's protective. It's more of this like protective energy because she knows how much Kourtney dealt with to get pregnant. Like how much she really like went through, you know, we don't even, you know, Kourtney's Aries ass make it look flawless, but, you know, Chloe took on a lot of that pain too. Chloe is the healer of her family. She really is. Chloe is the healer. Three of Swords reverse. Three of Swords reverse. I do feel like, you know, she's happy for her, but it's more so telling me with the Three of Swords that she does see a lot of the jealousy around Kourtney. She sees it. She's been seeing it. She sees a lot of the jealousy because my Three of Swords card can stand for jealousy. Could stand for getting revenge. Could stand for, you know, I feel like Spirit is telling me that, you know, Chloe is seeing a lot of that, but I do feel like it's a little healthy kind of jealous. I don't know if that's even right to say, guys, forgive me, but you know, Chloe is like, dang, like it's more not about the baby, it's the fact that, which makes sense because Chloe has had a really hard time in her love life. Very, very hard. She's had it really bad. And some of it is her fault, you know. Sorry, Chloe. Some of it's your fault. But, you know, she's seeing, even though she's happy for, which is the Two of Swords too, I feel like there's this like back and forth energy with Chloe in her mind. It's like she's happy for Kourtney, but not to stir the pot, but it's like, damn, I want that. Like, why don't I have that? I'm a good person. I love just as hard as Kourtney. I'm just as loyal as Kourtney. You know, why isn't it happening for me? Like, what am I doing wrong? You know, that's the energy that I'm feeling from Chloe. She's like beating herself up and kind of getting a little jealous at Kourtney, but then beating herself up for getting jealous about what Kourtney has. But she's not letting it affect, you know, she's not letting it affect her relationship with her sister, unlike, you know, other people. Yeah, Four of Wands, very, very, very happy for her. Four of Wands. Four of Wands, guys, very, very happy for her. And also too is, you know, she's had conversations with Kourtney. She's very open with Kourtney, very, very open. If she feels something, she will talk about it. Sometimes she does hold a lot in. She doesn't always want to acknowledge her emotions because she is a Cancer, and she does have her Mars in Scorpio, and I believe there's more water in her chart too. I can't remember her chart, and this isn't about her, but there is a lot of like, you know, her suppressing or putting her, being selfless, like putting her problems aside. Six of Swords is telling me that she's not dealing with a lot of her baggage, and you know, Spirit really wants her to heal herself. And with the Six of Swords, I'm getting this type of energy, like Spirit really wants her to heal herself and to know that, you know, once she steps into her power of healing, and you know, kind of like as well, like I was saying about Kourtney, like removing herself, and I've been saying that for and I've been saying that for Chloe's readings, like that, or reading, that she needs to like remove herself from social media and really take a break and really go into hermit mode, go into introspection, and know that she deserves better than what she's settling for, right? So I think too that's a lot of this like back and forth to a swords energy I'm feeling from her. Like, well, if I do want that, if I want to have this, like these are the things that I need to do. This is how I need to apply myself in order to get those things. This is how I need to manifest what I want in order to get these things, you know, guys. So, you know, although there is this energy that Chloe's feeling of, I want that, she, like I stated, she is happy. She is very, very happy for Kourtney. So that's beautiful. I love that. And I think, Chloe, don't beat yourself up. I think in time you will learn to move away and break the pattern, break the, you know, the energy of I don't need to totally sacrifice myself to make someone happy. I don't need to you know, be all about that person. Let me be about myself and be selfish first, and then I will go into this energy of, okay, I'm ready to give that side of myself to someone else again, you know. And I think that would be wise of her to do that, and I feel like she's trying to do that, and maybe that's also too why I'm feeling this energy from her, or just in general, like why my spirit guides are saying this, because, you know, also this could be something that she is already working on, which is beautiful if it is, you know. But I do feel like, you know, she has this like back and forth energy going on right now, where she's happy for Kourtney, but then, you know, one minute she's like super like ecstatic, and then she's like, it's not even really about Kourtney, she's just down on herself, like, dang, like I want that, right? But I'm not going to take it out on Kourtney. I'm not going to make, you know, this her problem, right? So that's beautiful to feel that too. I like that. Okay, so next let's pull on how Kylie feels about Kourtney being pregnant. What the hell, guys? Every time I pull on, this is so concerning. Every time I pull on Kourtney and Kylie, well, the few times I think in my channel that I've pulled on them, they're always like arguing. Like there's always like something going on with them. Like there's never like this energy of like we're at peace. Like it's always like there's an issue, or they just got out of an argument or something happened that made them like mad at each other. So maybe they're moving past this energy, which I do feel they're trying to, but because I have my Ace of Cups card here in the reverse and the Five of Wands upright, so that's telling me from the Five of Wands that something definitely happened. Okay. Allegedly, guys, I'm gonna say there's something about Travis that I don't know if Kylie's just really close to Kim and she's like very protective over Kim because of their relationship, or I don't really know. Like I know she's really close with Chloe, but I'm not sure, guys. If you know, please leave a comment below. Like, is she really close with is Kylie really close with Kourtney? Because, or excuse me, Kim. Like, is she really close with Kim? Because I keep feeling Kim's energy, and like I said, guys, if you watch the season of the new Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I have not been keeping up with them. But, you know, so I don't know what happened. If, like I said, in like past Kardashian readings, like I know that certain things I'll show on camera. But I'm always skeptical because I'm like, is that scripted? Like, really? But I'm seeing even with the Six of Cups here, guys, oh my god, there's been problems. Seven of Wands reversed. My Seven of Wands card is reversed here, but it's talking about them, it's talking about them moving out, trying to move out of this energy, even though I have a bunch of reversals. Now with the King of Cups, like, I'm picking up a lot on Travis's energy through Kylie. Like, she doesn't, I don't know, she likes Kourtney and Travis together, like, or she did. But there's something about the energy of Travis that she doesn't like and that she doesn't quite trust. It could be that she's just jealous, really, allegedly. It could just be that she's jealous. Or that she's like really skeptical of his motives. Which I'm like, what could he possibly need from Kourtney? Like, he already has established fame. You know what I mean? Like, he's been in the industry for a very long time. Like, what more, like, unless, like, he really needs money or something like that. But she doesn't really trust him, and she feels like he's shady, or he's moving or has moved shady in the past. And it's starting to, like, really, like, concern her. Or she's been concerned about it in the past. Or she's worried that Travis won't stick around, allegedly. She's worried that Travis won't stick around fully, or he won't be as present, or like regards to like whether that be in regards to like him cheating, or something going wrong in the relationship. It could be that he's skeptical from that rumor going around that I told you guys that I saw pop up on my news feed about Travis speaking openly about Kim. It could be that she never really liked, you know, Travis and Kourtney getting together, and I never really picked up on the energy of how Kylie felt about Travis. Like, I've never done that. I don't even think the reading that I posted, I may post this, I may show the clips of that reading, but then this reading would get really long. So let me know if you guys want that reading. It's a really old reading I did that I never got a chance to upload, but let me know, guys, if you would like to see that reading. I will go ahead and post it. But I don't know, there's something even in that reading I didn't really I don't think I picked up on it, how, you know, Kylie feels about Travis. But I'm feeling like a lot has happened, or maybe it's the fact that she doesn't like the way Travis is. It could be that she doesn't like his personality. You know, she feels like he's kind of mean, you know. She doesn't like certain things that, you know, he says. She doesn't like the way he jokes. These are things I'm feeling actually about his personality. Like, she doesn't really care for his personality. Yes, if they're in a room together, if they're going to family gatherings, of course, like if they're on red carpets or whatever, she gets asked about Travis, how she feels about the pregnancy, she's gonna remain happy. She's gonna be happy for, you know, Kourtney. But guys, I'm honestly, or say that she's happy, and she is, but she is happy for Kourtney in a sense, even though I have a lot of negative cards out here, guys. But it's like they go, I don't know, it's like I feel like Kylie tries to be protective over Kourtney in some ways, and Kourtney doesn't like it. Or maybe it's Kourtney tries to protect Kylie in certain ways, and they rub each other the wrong way. Like, they rub each other the wrong way a lot. And it could be that their humor could be too similar. And they're both very blunt, because, like, you don't see this about Kylie, but she's very blunt. And, I mean, she is a Leo. Leos are pretty blunt, but they like to hide it a lot of times. Like, if they don't know you, they'll hide it. But, you know, especially to the public, like, and she has that Scorpio moon and Cap rising. So we're really not going to see her act out of character, right? She's going to put on that business persona regardless. Like, doesn't matter how she's feeling. If she's having a bad day, she's going to be professional. So, but yeah, I'm seeing that she doesn't like what's going on. I don't feel like it's about the pregnancy, really. I feel like it's just how she feels about Travis. And I'm not really picking up, guys, on Kourtney's energy too much, like a little bit, but I'm more so picking up on Travis's energy towards how Kylie feels about Travis, you know. And what's telling me that is the King of Cups here is in the reverse, and that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. I have my Ace of Cups reverse. So I'm wondering if Kylie is skeptical that allegedly that Travis has cheated, or that he's going to cheat on her. And maybe she's even tried to warn, with the Five of Wands, she's tried to warn Kourtney about him. This could have been in the past. It doesn't mean that it's recent energy. It is current energy though, guys. It's, when I look at my reversals, this is how I read reversals. Not all, you know, readers, you know, do this, but this is how I read them. Reversals to me are their current energy, or their energy that is to come. Okay, now when my cards are upright, that is telling me past energy, you know. And also to, like, sometimes, like, with cards like that, I'll get like past life energy a little bit. But when I see cards like this in the reverse, like, I think of current energy or to come energy. So this could be like a warning, like maybe Kylie will get word of something that Travis is doing or will do, and she'll go to warn Kourtney, but she won't listen, you know, because Kourtney is very like, mind your business, you know, you can't even hold your own relationship, you know. Kourtney's very judgmental. So especially when it comes to like her sisters dating a lot, like she sees her sisters make so many mistakes, and she's like, why can't you guys just let me be happy? Like, why? Like, she's taking this warning that I feel like Kylie is trying to give her. I feel like Kylie is like trying to tell her, like, hey, like, this is what's happening. Like, So it could be about that rumor, guys. I'll look into it with Kim's energy, but it could literally be that rumor that is going around about how, you know, Kim is trying to get at Travis, and maybe Travis took the bait. It could be about, you know, I don't think so. I feel like it has nothing to do with Kim per se. Like, I'm just saying it could be, allegedly. But there is definitely a warning that Kylie is trying to give Kourtney about Travis being faithful or being present or doing things he shouldn't do. Now, it doesn't have to mean that he's cheating. It could be that he's moving incorrectly with money, and she's noticing, or maybe he's using her and she's worried. You know, it's stuff like that. It's that type of energy around it, which I think Kylie is worrying for the wrong reasons. I don't feel like Travis is using her, and I don't, honestly guys, I don't really feel that Travis is cheating. I don't feel that. Now, this could be a prediction. Okay, guys, this could be a prediction, but I don't feel it in Travis's energy that he's cheating. Like, he's too busy to even cheat, honestly. As of now, okay, guys, as of now, he's too busy. And he has, like I said, like, in his energy, he has, like, I feel like in his energy, too, it would have came out. But he has too much going on to even focus on that, and he's worrying about Kourtney way too much to even, like, when he likes you, he has tunnel vision. You know, in the past, of course, when he was younger, I stated that, you know, he was wild, right? But he was younger. And then now as he's gotten older, he's calmed down a lot, right? So his focuses and his goals and everything that he wants is bigger, and it's more for his family. Like, he really is trying to move into this family energy. Or not trying, he is. And he is a family man. Even when he was younger, he's always wanted a family. You know, maybe would go about it the wrong way, maybe didn't know how to achieve that, or felt like he deserved it, so he would sabotage. But, which I feel like, of course, he did. But nonetheless, I feel like he's working through things. And I too wonder if Kourtney and Travis are going to couples therapy, marriage counseling. Just, you know, like I said, they're really trying to actively work on their relationship. And it could have been too that there was a hiccup. Maybe, you know, there was a period of time where Kourtney and Travis did kind of have to take a break, and Travis was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing, allegedly. And Kylie found out about it and was like, well, I don't think you should forgive him. Like, you know, you guys seem so in love, and he, like, it feels like he's, like, playing you. So also, guys, I feel like it could be too, and I'm not saying this as, like, to theorize. Now, when I pick up on energy, a lot of times I'm picking up on, like, multiple things that could be happening, because usually people are multi-layered. Like, there's so many things going on around them. And it's sometimes hard when there's a lot of chaos in people's opinions for me to, I'm not going to say for every reader, but for me personally, it could be hard for me to pick up on one specific thing, because usually a lot of things play into things happening, right? So yeah, I definitely feel, regardless, I feel like something happened with Travis. Kylie's not forgiving Travis about it and holding a grudge, and you know, Kourtney's like, don't point the finger at him. You did, you know, your dude did this. You dated cheaters, you know, or you dated people, not even cheaters, but, well, she has. But, like, people that moved incorrectly, you know, because, not Travis, but Scott, you know, of course, like, as you guys know. And they've said in the show that he's cheated on her. So, you know, I think it could be too, I'm feeling that, you know, Kylie is just in protective mode, you know. But, I feel like she's not being very supportive. She's not being very supportive, Kylie, allegedly. She's not being very supportive, and she's not forgiving Travis for something that he's done. I feel like he's done something, and she's not forgiving him. Also, too, like I said, this could be, if he hasn't done it yet, it could be a warning, but I feel like he has. You know, kind of moved incorrectly with Kylie. I'm not feeling like he's cheated. If there was another person in the mix, it was because they took a break, right? Which I feel like that's, you know, if they both agreed to that, then did he really, like, move incorrectly? Now, it could just be too that he's emotionally just not present with Kylie. Like, he's not really, like, bonding with her. He's not trying to get to know her because she has this, like, wall up. Or things that, you know, Kylie has heard about Travis. She already was, like, on the fence about him. That's the energy I keep getting. And I'll show you guys my cards. I have the Seven of Wands reverse and the Six of Cups reverse. Let me see if you guys can see that. The Six of Coins reverse, and I have the King of Cups reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, and the Five of Wands reverse. So that too is telling me that there was arguments, a lot of arguments going on with Kylie and Travis, or maybe even Travis's family, like his kids. You know, it could also be like a personal issue that, not so much, like I said, I don't feel Kourtney's energy out here, but I am feeling like it is personal for Kylie. So there's something, I feel like this two guys deeply, deeply feel this way. Intuitively, I feel like Travis has rubbed Kylie the wrong way. He's rubbed her the wrong way, regardless of what I just said. He's rubbed her the wrong way, and I think it's his personality. I feel it. It's his personality, and the fact that he also doesn't try to get to know Kylie and Stormi and her son, and, you know, or he's doing it the wrong way, being relatable to her, getting that support. You know, I see a lot of, I'm not getting support of some sort, or like, you know, Kylie is not being supportive, and Travis is just like, well, fine then, I ain't gonna like try to bond with you. There's definitely a lack of support, and there's a lot of arguments between Kylie and Travis, or, you know, people around Kylie and Travis's energy. I would say like family that are like are both in their ear, and not, you know, you guys need to go to each other and just like talk about it, because I feel it. It's intense, guys. It's really intense. Like, they don't get along. I feel it. They're not getting along right now. They're not getting along. But as far as how she feels about Kourtney's pregnancy, I feel like she's happy for her, but she doesn't like who it's with. She doesn't like the person, allegedly. Like I said, I know, guys, I keep saying allegedly because, you know. Yeah, as I said that, guys, the Nine of Swords came out. Yeah, she does not like who Kourtney is having this baby with. Okay? She doesn't like it. She worries a lot. She's worrying a lot about this. And I feel like, too, she's worrying about other things, but I feel like she's really worrying about them, like, being together, or what Travis's motives are. Girl. Kylie just needs to stay out of it. But yeah, guys, every time I feel their energy, Kourtney and, regardless, you know, even though I made it about Travis and Kylie, but regardless, guys, I always feel like Kylie and Kourtney just have this like weird, estranged relationship. Like, sometimes they get along, and when they get along, they really get along, but they do not see eye to eye on a lot of things. They don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. So next, guys, I'm going to pick up on how Kendall feels about Kourtney's pregnancy. And if I feel anything with Travis too, I'll say that. The Jenner sisters are not being very like supportive. Like, I'm really kind of sad to see this from them. Like, honestly, guys, I keep getting my sixes in the reverse. And like I said, like, sixes are about repairing relationships, repairing, or being, you know, it's a health card as well. It could be a health, talking about, you know, health. You know, but my sixes card too, I also feel like is support. And when I have the Six of Wands here, it talks about like idolizing or admiring or putting someone on a pedestal, or it could speak about like when I read on celebrities, like fans. So already, guys, I'm seeing with the Six of Wands that Kendall's not being supportive either. Like, she's like, what the hell? She's not being very supportive. Like, she does want, you know, Kourtney to be happy, but I feel like too, they have, both the Jenner sisters, I feel like, have this thing about age. Like, they're just like, aren't you too old to be doing that? Yeah. Wow. Kendall feels like Kourtney shouldn't. Guys, I don't like saying this shit. What the fuck? But I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it. Kendall doesn't like that. You know, Kourtney is. She feels like she shouldn't be having a baby right now. She feels like it's too much. Like, it's too much stress. Now the sixes could speak about anxiety and stress too, because you know the sixes in astrology as well, I equate it back to that as well. You know, that's Virgo energy, that's like anxiety, stress, worry, whatever. You know, anything having to do with your mental health or just your health in general. Like, she doesn't, not that she doesn't want Kourtney to have the baby, but it's like, why are you putting yourself through so much stress to have this kid? Like, you already have kids, you have beautiful kids, like, we don't need more. Like, like, why? Like, Kendall's just like not understanding why Kourtney wants to do this. Like, she feels like it's unnecessary. I'll say allegedly, guys, sorry, I have to keep saying allegedly. She feels like it's like why, like, are you putting yourself through this? It's not that serious. Like, you already like accomplished having kids, you've already accomplished the things that you know you want to accomplish, and you're already stressing out. And it's like Kendall is about health, like, a lot too. I think that's why I'm feeling this too. She's really about health. And I know that Kendall gets in, I know on like I said, the show, they showed clips of her too, stressing out about her health. And like, she gets into these obsessive modes because she's a Scorpio. She gets into these obsessive modes where she is like, she zeroes in on one thing and then she like exaggerates it and hyperfixates. And she's seen, it's more of like, I'd say, a protective thing. It's not that, you know, she's not trying, like, she does support Kourtney having a baby. Like, she's gonna be happy when the baby gets here, but right now she's in this energy of, this protective energy of like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, this isn't necessary. Like, you're jeopardizing your health. Like, you're putting your health in danger. What if I lose you? Like, what if you die? like, and I'm not trying to laugh because it's, you know, this could happen, obviously, guys, and it has happened to people. But Kendall's thinking about all of the like pessimistic things that could go wrong, or like, what if you miscarry? You know, like, things like that. She doesn't feel like she should have done this. Like, even though she wants to support her, you know, she doesn't feel like she should have done this to herself. Like, no, like, I don't get why you would put yourself through that. Yeah, 10 of Wands, as I said that, guys. Wow, 10 of Wands, Judgment reverse, 7 of Cups. Spirit is saying 5 of Swords. I feel like Kendall is not really going to express her opinion, you know, unless they ask, maybe if they ask her. But she's kind of being in the background, like, unlike, you know, some of the other sisters, she's trying to be in the background and really not give her opinion unless asked. And that's very much, I feel, Kendall's energy. I feel like she's trying to just, she's worrying from afar type thing. But if asked by her other family members, not Kourtney, but if asked, she will be like, I mean, I see her like leaning on the couch or something, like, or leaning on something. Like, I don't get why she like would do that to herself. Like, I think this is a lot of stress, and I could never do that. I could never like put myself through that. And, you know, but I'm happy for her. Like, I'm happy that it happened, but I think that she shouldn't have put herself through this. Like, what if something goes wrong, you know? Like, Kendall's thinking about all of the things that could go wrong instead of right. And she too wants, you know, Kourtney to stop showing everything on social media. Like, she doesn't like that, which is what I said too, that Kourtney's going to try to do. She's going to try to step back a little bit. Not fully. We're going to see her still post, or Travis, we're going to see them post. If it's not on their Instagram per se, they're going to post on their story, or like some other social media platform. Could be TikTok. I don't know if, guys, I'm not on TikTok like that. I don't know if Kourtney and Travis are on TikTok. I wouldn't put it past them to me. If not them, their kids are definitely on TikTok. But I know that Travis's daughter, Alabama, she's on YouTube and she's on TikTok. I haven't seen her on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure she is. And then his son is on, I'm pretty sure he's on there too. Because they're young. I mean, come on, like, they're going to be on social media. It's not a shock. But, you know, Kendall's about being very, very private and, you know, not showing too much, not giving too much away. Really, you know, keeping things sacred, especially this. Like, she feels like she feels like being pregnant is so sacred, and that, you know, Kourtney shouldn't be so open about it. You know, like, that's her opinion on it. Because she feels like people could wish you just, she understands people sending negative energy. Like, she gets that more than anybody. and that, like, as far as like how that goes, and you know, and Kylie too. But like, I'd say Chloe, all the sisters get it, but I don't know, you know, Kendall's just better at like protecting herself from that, you know, and not so much what people are saying, because obviously you can't, you know, control that, but she's good at like creating that wall and not giving that shit energy, and hopping on social media when she feels like it, and still making money. Like, she's very, of course, as well too, like, she has to post on social media, so she can't be too far away from social media, but she knows how to create that wall to where like people's comments don't affect her, you know. She doesn't even really read comments, and I feel like if she is giving Kourtney advice, because I do hear her clairaudiently, I do hear her saying like, I don't want to like see comments, and I feel like, you know, she's saying that Kourtney shouldn't look at comments. Like, I think I was saying that in the beginning of this video, that Kourtney will look through comments here and there. She's trying not to do it that often, but she'll look through comments and see that people are saying things, and she's just like, and you know, Kendall's like, well, stop looking at social media, like, leave it alone, don't post as much, don't post everything that you're doing, you know. Like, Kendall really understands that, and protecting your energy and and just everything around you, like protecting those around you through, you know, through social media, you know. So yeah, so that's how Kendall feels about I want to see the pregnancy. I want to see real quick how she feels about Travis, because I picked up on Kylie, but aw, she likes Travis. She's very happy. I got the 10 of Cups, guys. Look at this card. Really, really cute. She's really happy for her. Very, very happy. I don't really think I need to pull on anything else. She's really happy. She's really happy for her. She's really happy for her. And she likes Travis. Unlike Kylie, she likes Travis. Yeah, she likes Travis. The Fool card. The 6 of Coins, guys. I can't make this shit up. She likes Travis. Yeah, I don't feel any bad energy. Any bad energy. I don't feel it. She's supportive. She's supportive of their union. She likes that, you know, with the Fool card here, she likes that, you know, Kourtney took a risk in dating Travis, because she knows a lot of of course, being in the family. Like, Kendall honestly feels that Travis is not into Kim like that anymore. But I feel like Kylie still has suspicions of, you know, not trusting Travis in some ways, and probably too, like I said, allegedly it could be what I'm feeling from that rumor. Like I said, like, certain things are coming out that I'm like, that kind of aligns a little bit with that rumor I heard. Like, is it really a rumor though, guys? Like, I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys look at stuff more than me. Like, let me know. Is it really a rumor? Like, I know obviously that Travis has spoken openly about how in the past how he thought Kim was really pretty, but that don't mean shit. Like I said, like, he's really, really into Kourtney. I can feel it. He's really into her, and I would have said he's really into her. All right, guys, let's look at how Kim feels about Kourtney's pregnancy, and how she feels about Travis, and if she actually really did come on to him. So guys, I just want to add, as I am shuffling, Kim came right out. She flew out as the Queen of Swords. I don't know if you guys can see that. She flew out as the Queen of Swords. And I do want to note that Travis is flying out in her energy, okay? He's coming in as the King of Cups. So I am picking up on a lot of women around Kim right now. I feel like she is having a really hard time with her confidence. She is in the upright, but I feel like she's trying to redirect the focus off of Kourtney or Travis. I keep paying attention to this butterfly. Like, she's having a hard time figuring out what she's gonna do, as far as like how she's gonna make her next move, what she's gonna, like, she wants the attention pretty much on her. Like, she wants to even if it's Travis's attention, like, she just wants attention right now. Like, she really feels like not enough people are paying attention to her, and I do pick up on a little bit of like resentment or jealousy. And she's looking for her next, like, I see the butterfly as like her next metamorphosis, like what she's gonna do next, like as far as her branding, as far as like, you know, what she's going to wear or how she's going to like change her look. You know, she's looking for a big change. Like, she wants to shock people. You know, she's doing this thing with Travis for attention. She doesn't really feel that way towards him. There's no emotion there, and there's no emotion on Travis's end. I see him as like the King of Cups, like looking away, like, okay, Kim, I know what you're doing. Okay. You know, so it's like, you know, and the Queen of Swords she can come off very charming, persuasive, very flirty. She is in her power, so there is a sense of like a power move, power play. Like, I'm going to make this shift in my direction. I'm going to start some rumors. So although she may not feel that way, she doesn't. I don't see that she's attracted to Travis. She does like the way that Travis treats Kourtney. She likes that he's like very romantic, and like she does like certain things about Travis, but especially how he treats, you know, Kourtney. But it's more so like, I want that type of love. I want that type of attention, you know, and I will do anything and everything to get it, you know. So she's sitting on her throne like, how can I shift this in my favor, you know? Like, she's very coming into as like that lawyer type of like mentality. Like, I'm going to like power play type of lawyer energy. Like, I'm going to have the last laugh. Like, I'm going to have what I want. You know, I'm actually not even feeling Kourtney's energy, honestly, guys. It's like Travis came out, and the Two of Wands is telling me, like, the Two of Wands is telling me too that there is, you know, a little bit of playfulness. I would say, like, I feel this more on Kim's end. Now, guys, I feel like Kim never really gave Travis the time of day. Like, I think she was amused by him a little bit, but I'm not seeing that she really gave him a lot of attention. I'm picking up from Travis that he's like, oh, now you want my attention? Now you... So, guys, that rumor, I don't know if they talked about it in the show or if they argued in the show. Let me know, guys. Like, if you know much about it. Like I said, like, I don't like to go into readings. Like, yes, I say when I know certain things, but I really don't know if they've talked about this on the show, or I just know that people, you know, this blog that popped up on my YouTube channel was like, oh, Kim is like flirting with Travis, and Kourtney and Kim got really like into a heated argument. And I'm just like, what? And I was like, no way. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I'm like, there's no way Travis is taking that bait. Like, I mean, he is a man, but I hate to put it to that. Oh, he's a man. But I'm going to say that there is some flirtiness going on, but I feel like it's more so on Kim's end. Because I see the King of Cups is like Travis coming in as like, oh, now you know, now you want my attention. Now you see the way I treat Kourtney, and you didn't really like give me the time of day, or you didn't take me seriously, you know. And there's been a lot of like playfulness between them. Like, I think that they do joke a lot, and I do feel like Kourtney like can be like an Aries, like, nah, like, y'all need to chill, you know. But on Travis's end, I really do feel like it's playful. It's not something that he's trying to like actively like pursue. But still, you guys, would that be considered? That could still be considered cheating, right? That could still be considered cheating. And maybe that's why I felt that energy from Kylie. She was like, like, she don't trust it. You know what I mean? But I honestly, guys, I don't feel like Travis is going to... He knows what it is. Ten of Swords upright. And Kim, she needs to stop. Like, you know, she feels like Five of Swords, there is conflict. Now, there's also conflict between, you know, Kim and Travis and Kourtney. There is conflict. Like I said, I think that Kim is moving incorrectly. And I do feel like, you know, there could be worry. Kourtney could be worried that Travis is like trying to take the bait, you know, or that, you know, he's side-eyeing, you know, Kim a little bit, because there was that interest. Like, there was that interest, guys, okay? So, and I would have said this even if I didn't know about that rumor. It is coming out in these cards. So, although that rumor is circulating, right? I'm going to just say rumor because I don't know, guys. But although that rumor is circulating, this is still matching that energy. Like, the cards are saying that, okay? The cards are telling me that there is some type of, like, still that energy of playfulness, and that they get along pretty well. But Kim knows that he's just a toy to her. He's just a fucking toy to her. And I feel like Travis low-key knows this. And he's not going to take the bait. You know, I don't feel at the moment. Now, the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords are telling me that, you know, Kim is going to get her feelings hurt because this is not going to play out in her favor. Now, I don't feel like this is more so, like, it is touching a little bit on Travis, like, because he's not going to leave Kourtney for her. Like, you know, Kim is trying to start also some scandal between, you know, her and Kourtney. And, you know, like I said, guys, she's looking for her next scandal. She's looking for her next thing that is going to put her on the map, right? She is feeling like too much attention is being put on other people and not her, or allegedly her sister, right? So she is trying to do things to deter or to like deflect what's truly going on with Kim. Like, there's things going on with her and she doesn't want it getting out. There's also things with her going on as far as like social media wise, her career. There's things that she is worried about because of the Queen of Swords. Although she's very good at deflecting in some ways, she's really not. Like, and I feel like Travis is low-key onto it. And maybe Travis too has tried to be very supportive of her and still care about her. And it has been kind of feeling like a betrayal to, you know, or could feel like a betrayal to Kourtney in some ways. So, you know, or I feel like she's feeling more so that Kim is being like that, you know, like she's feeling betrayed by Kim. So, guys, that's really interesting. Let me know what you think. I feel like this is not going to play out in Kim's favor. She needs to be very careful on how she's moving, and just exactly what she will do to stay on top, you know. And she's very competitive. We can see that. She's very, very competitive. But she's missing the mark. Like, the High Priestess is here in the reverse, the Queen of Cups. I don't feel like this is Kourtney, or excuse me, I don't feel like this is Kim. I feel like this is Chloe, like saying like, looking at her like, girl, what you doing? Look, guys, I can't with this. There's another sister coming in looking at her like, what you doing? What you fucking doing? You know? And this is Travis. And if you guys saw the way I placed out these cards, like, not even giving, it's like, a little tempting, but not really gonna do it. Travis, don't you dare take that fucking bait. Don't you fucking dare. Don't take that fucking bait. Kim is playing you. She will play you. I'm telling you right now. Don't, if you even are thinking about it, don't do it. Don't ruin what you have with Kourtney. It's not worth it. Trust me. Kourtney, trust me, Kim she's a Libra, but she got that Pisces. She will get so bored of you. No offense to the people with those placements. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking about Kim. You know, that's how she's channeling the energy of her birth chart. So, you know, don't take the fucking bait, Travis. Just don't do it, please. Don't even let your thoughts wander. Because I am seeing, guys, that there is a little, like, I don't want to say curiosity, guys. I don't want to say curiosity, but, you know, you know, he's not gonna play on it, though. He's not gonna play on it. I did get my Ten of Swords, which does worry me a little bit, but I feel like that's more so on Kim. So let me see if they're going to flirt or if there's going to be something going on. I'm going to look into that. More so, guys, as I'm pre-shuffling on this energy, because I am picking up on it more specifically, is that I think it's like a, what's the word, like bragging right for Travis. It's more of like that, like he's being like cocky about it. Like, yeah, now you're interested. Okay. Like, oh, now she's interested. Like, it's like he likes the fact that he can like brag about it a little bit, low-key, like in his mind, like, yeah, now she's interested. Because I'm telling you guys, I don't know, like, I feel like I could be wrong with this, but I feel like Kim didn't give him the time of day, really. Like, yeah, she was a little, oh, you know, you're cute, or yeah, maybe, you know, I would hook up with you, you know, maybe, yeah, we have some unfinished business. But, you know, Kim is kind of trifling like that, where she will like, I think a lot of the sisters do this, though. It's not really just Kim. I know Kylie does it a lot, so I don't know why Kylie talking. Interesting, guys. The energy is there. Yeah, the energy is there for them to hook up. Hopefully they don't take it, though. They have some, they feel like, well, more so, this might be both of them. They feel like they have some, yeah, as I said, that the Three of Wands, to clarify the Eight of Cups reverse, they feel like they have some unfinished business that they need to either talk about or like, now this is Wands, and the Wands tend to be very sexual. So, you know, they do feel like they have some unfinished business. Or I wonder too if Kylie, or not Kylie, I wonder too, yeah, Kylie. I wonder too if Kourtney and Travis thought about asking either Kylie or Kim to be a surrogate. I'm just curious, like I'm picking that energy up. Like I'm wondering if that was a thing too, if they wanted Kim or, you know, Kylie to carry the baby. Or if they brought it to their attention. But anyway, back to what I was saying, like there is some unfinished business between Kim and Travis. There is some unfinished business. She's not interested. Queen of Wands, that's Kourtney coming out in Travis's energy, as I said that. So yeah, guys. Yeah, no, I don't feel that, you know, I think it's more on Kim's end. You know, Travis is gonna be like a little, he would be a little toy to her. To up her fame again, to put her back on the map. She's looking for, I'm telling you guys, she's on the hunt. She's looking for that next thing to take her back to where she was, or if not more. She's very fame hungry. Kim is. She worries about her fame dwindling. She's very, very attention hungry. Yeah, I don't see, nah, Knight of Cups reverse. I don't see Travis being interested like that. Like, I think it was a little tempting for him. Allegedly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I feel like he was a little tempted. Like, a little bit. But he didn't act on it. But maybe that's why Kylie, like, But she can't talk because she be taking people's men and friends. So, like, all the time. She be taking. Well, guys, that is my reading on Kourtney and Travis welcoming their new baby boy into the world. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it wasn't too long. Oh, well, if it was, I really enjoy doing long readings. And I hope you guys are enjoying them too. If not, sorry. Once again, guys, have a beautiful day or beautiful night. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. Thank you for your feedback. If you leave any feedback on my videos, I really appreciate it. If you do, please be respectful. Thank you all for watching. Love and light. Namaste. Bye.